Today, we're going to focus on the iPod mini. We're going to do something pretty bold. Today, we're going to replace it with a new player, an entirely new ground-up design, and it's called the iPod Nano. Now, this pocket's been the one that your iPod's gone in. You ever wonder what this pocket's for? I've always wondered that. Well, now we know, because this is the new iPod Nano. 1,000 songs, an amazing color display. It is one of the most amazing products Apple has ever created. This thing is thinner than a number 2 pencil, 80% smaller than the original iPod. Let's compare it to the iPod mini. Half the thickness, 62% smaller by volume. The Motorola Razr phone, 1/3 the size. This is a full-featured iPod. It's got that 30-pin dock connector, it's got USB 2 for really fast transfers, and it's got a 14-hour rechargeable battery. All of this weighs 1.5 ounces. That is less than 8 quarters in your pocket. And there's one other thing. We decided to do a second color because we tried it and it looked so cool. We're going to be offering the iPod Nano in black as well. 4 gigabytes of storage, $249. 2 gigabytes for just $199. Today, we're going to introduce a second-generation Nano, and this is what it looks like. It's even thinner. We're bringing back colors. Now, the first-generation Nano had a 14-hour battery life. We're increasing that to 24-hour battery life. So, it's got a thinner aluminum case, 40% brighter display, 24-hour battery, gapless playback, search and quick scrolling, and it comes with the new headphones. A 2 gigabyte model in silver, a 4 gigabyte model in silver plus the 3 colors, and an 8 gigabyte model in black. $149, $199, and $249. We are introducing a new Nano. This is the new Nano. It's incredibly thin, and it's going to come in all these great colors. So what's the video like? Well, it's going to look the same way it did on the iPod video because it's the same 320 by 240, and we've achieved this with the highest pixel density we've ever shipped, 204 pixels per inch. It's going to show you album artwork, the content from your videos, content from your photos, even when you're in places like extras, and we have cover flow on the Nano. When you're viewing photographs, they look dynamite, and the same with video, all in such a tiny device. 24 hours of audio playback, 5 hours of video playback. Video, larger, brighter displays, enhanced user interface with cover flow, 3 games built in, more to buy on iTunes, more storage, and a full metal enclosure. The 4 gigabyte version, $149. And the 8 gigabyte version at just $199. Again, twice the memory of its predecessor. So we have a new iPod Nano. It's really, really beautiful. The portrait aspect ratio that people loved, and the same super high-res display. A new curved aluminum design. It's the thinnest iPod we've ever built. It's got an enhanced user interface. We've taken the accelerometer from the iPhone and the iPod Touch, and we've brought it to the iPod Nano. You can have beautiful, nice, long menus. This is what it's like to look at songs now. With the accelerometer, turn your iPod Nano sideways, you're in cover flow. We have extras, calendar, stopwatch. There's even a voice recording program on when it detects a microphone. Great battery life. 24 hours for music, 4 hours for video. Johnny and his team came up with some fantastic colors. Normally they come up with some colors like this and we pick a few of them. We decided to do all of them. It's going to have an entry price of $149 with 8 gigabytes of memory. 16 gig at $199. But we do have one more thing. You know, we've seen video explode in the last few years, nowhere more than on YouTube. And where are these streams coming from? Portable, solid-state video cameras. So here's a very popular one, 4 gigabytes of memory, $149. And we want to get in on this. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to start off with 8 gigabyte unit, and we're going to lower the price to free. This is the new Apple, isn't it? So how are we going to do that? We're going to build a video camera right into the new iPod Nano. And there's a speaker inside as well. And yet we've still retained its incredibly small size. And you realize how small when you compare this to other devices. 1/10 the volume. So how good is it? Turns out it's great. Pretty amazing to always have a video camera of that quality in your pocket, built right into your iPod Nano. By far the most popular music player in the world. And it's a great music player. We're adding voiceover, the same as the iPod Shuffle. We've also built in, for the first time, an FM radio. Built-in video camera, a larger 2.2-inch display, built-in microphone and speaker, voiceover, FM radio, pedometer. It comes in awesome colors this year. 8 gigabyte for $149, and a 16 gigabyte model for $179. Now, how do we make this better? Well, to make it smaller, there's only one way to do that, and that's to eliminate the click wheel. And there's only one way to eliminate the click wheel, which is to make it touch-based. And so that's what we've done. The new iPod Nano has multi-touch. It's 46% smaller and 42% lighter. It's got a clip, so no more armbands when you want to use it for athletics, hard volume buttons, voiceover, FM radio, Nike Plus, pedometer, all sorts of stuff like that. It's got 24-hour audio playback. Let me show you some of the other screens here. Radio, podcasts, and photos, all the different ways of listening to music. I'll just take my 2 fingers and rotate it. Yeah, I know, I am upside down. I live a lot of my life upside down. But anyway, you can just see what photos look like on it. They're really nice as well. Here's some more. The first 2 are radio. Got a clock. One of our board of director members is going to clip it onto an armband as a watch. Comes in the same 4 colors the new Shuffle does, plus 2 more. Sells for $149 in the 8 gig version, $179 in the 16 gig version, and it's still amazing to hold this much music in your hand in such a small little thing.
And we've had 6 amazing generations. We really wanted to take the opportunity to reinvent the Nano. Well, that's just what we did with the all-new Nano, and here it is. Almost 40% thinner, and the thinnest iPod Nano we've ever created. We've given it really big, easy-to-use controls. It's the biggest display we've ever put in an iPod Nano at 2.5 inches. And we've redesigned the home screen and given it a new home button. It comes in a collection of really fun colors. And of course, the Nano is a fantastic photo viewer. We're bringing video back to the iPod Nano. We have a wide aspect display, so it uses every pixel. One of the biggest requests we've had was for Bluetooth. So we're integrating Bluetooth for the first time. We've given it the all-new Lightning connector. So the new Nano, more beautiful, more portable, more feature-rich, but also the longest battery life we've ever had in a Nano with up to 30 hours of music playback. So this is the all-new 7th generation iPod Nano.